Flosstube. It has been a hot minute since I made a video last. I thought I would just have an update. There's not much going on in my life. Stitchy wise, actually I haven't been stitching all that much. And the reason is, one, this thing behind me. I got a new, I've always loved fish tanks, always loved keeping fish. And this was my birthday present. This is a 46-gallon fish tank. And I got it for my birthday and Mother's Day. And this is my tank. I have a beta sorority, so I have a bunch of female betas. And then you can kind of see the little tetras and some fun stuff in the bottom. I'm working towards doing all natural plants. But a lot of these are fake until my real ones grow up and fill in the space. And also, what's been cutting into my stitching time is this thing. This is Mabel. She is just over a year old. She came to me through a veterinarian that's a friend, and she was a relinquishment from an owner. She had a broken leg that was fixed, but not fixed right, and then it failed, and there's a whole long story. Long story short, she's missing a leg. She does great without it. A week after I decided that she was going to stay with me and I was going to keep her, she jumped out of my mom's arms and broke this leg. So she actually went to the University of Missouri in Columbia. She has a plate now that goes most of the way up her leg, all the way down here. She broke it right about here. Broke both bones. But we are over that. It's healed and looking good. She went for her recheck 2 weeks ago. And she'll have one more recheck in 4 weeks, and hopefully everything's going like we can. She can keep her plate. And yeah, but she gets around great. She is a love. She has imprinted on me. The other dogs don't know quite what to think of her, but she's sticking around. So this is Mabel. Mabel Jean. Yeah, she's not sure. So, she's got quite the personality. She loves to run around and collect all her toys and keep them by the back door and bask in the sun and chew on her bones and toys and stuff. Anyway, beginning of June, our little local group went to Osage, Iowa. We stayed at the Stitchery Nook in their retreat center that is above the store. If you ever have a chance to go to the store, it's an awesome store. They got lots of stuff. Sherry and Liz are both super happy to order in anything you want. And they have a lot of stuff and can get a lot of stuff. So it's really cool. And their retreat center is awesome. There's 3 rooms with 5 beds each. There's some pull-out couches if you need them. They have a kitchen. They have awesome tables, awesome chairs, anything you could need. And there's a couple really good restaurants within walking distance, so you don't even have to go far, or you guys can cook. So, highly recommended. Also, when we were in Osage, so 2 hours north of Osage, is Stitchville, USA. So we actually road tripped. We drove up, I think, Wednesday night. Thursday, we road tripped up to Stitchville, visited the store, had lunch, and came back. It was a cool store. There was a lot to see. That's all I'm going to say about that. I spent most of my money at the Stitchery Nook just because I had more time to look around and I was enabled by my group. So, I actually haven't unpacked my bag, really. It's been over a month, but I haven't really unpacked it from when we went to the Stitchery Nook. I went to another stitchy thing, took the whole bag, didn't really unpack it after that either. So, I thought I would just show you my haul, and then we would go with what I was working on. So I did buy this at Stitchville. This is a cool little just block, and you can actually hold up a pattern, or you can put one of those measuring floss holder things here. And then it has there's a magnet at the bottom of this one, so you can put your needles in there. Word to the wise, it's too deep for petites, and you have to dig them out. And then scissors can go here and whatever, and then this can just sit, you can't see, sit on your table next to you and hold your stuff. So I take that with me when I stitch, and I have it out when I stitch. What else do I have? There's my current Ort jar. It's an old glass baby bottle. I got this adorable, oh, Pickle, leave it. She's barking. Noodle and Pickle. Hey, girls. Anyway, sorry. I got this adorable button. Noodle and Pickle. Oh, there's 2 dogs running down the street on leashes with no person with them. Oh, they're there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know how to. Girls, leave it. You can tell they listen to me. They're almost past. Almost past. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm sorry if you're wearing headphones. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry if it started your own dogs. Noodle, leave it. They're gone. She says they're not gone, Mom. They're not gone. And Mabel's over here tapping me. She says, wait, what are they barking at? I can't get on the couch to try. Noodle, leave it. Come on. Come here. Anyway, so sorry. I got this, which is a little sheep. It's by Hobnob Designs. And then it comes with, I don't think you can see it. It comes with this little pattern. So you stitch that around and then you stitch your sheep on. That's super cute. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with sheep, especially right now. What else is in there? Oh, there's some makeup I bought. This was at the quilt shop in Osage, and it's this adorable little container full of buttons. And there's all kinds of colors. This is it's from a quilt shop, and this is the mixed summer collection. So in here, there's a bunch of these cute owls in all different colors, which I'll probably make into some needle minders, and then just all kinds of buttons. So that was super cute. Lisa got one of these, and I decided I needed to go down to the quilt store and buy one. Also, oh yeah, I got this. They had these at the Stitchery Nook. So this clips onto your Q-snap and then holds your pattern. So that way when I'm stitching in my living room, and then you can bend it. So that way when I'm stitching on the go, I can snap my pattern into there and look at it. I've been looking for these for a while. And they happen to have them. What else is in this bag? Too much stuff. Too much stuff, I tell you. There's some dogs in. Random. Okay. This I got. This is a little magnetic board, and this came from Osage. And it's a little pink magnetic board to hold all your stuff. But what I'm going to do is put all my needle minders on it. So this is actually a button I got. My dog is cooler than your dog because my dogs are cooler than your dogs. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But that way I have a place for all my extra needle minders that aren't on my board that's with me. So I pulled them all off my board. But this is just part of my collection. My collection. But, you know, who doesn't love a needle minder? And you need one for like every project, right? So anyway, this is my new needle minder holder board with a bunch of ones just stuck there. And then that way it can sit on my shelf in my office. Also, I got this magnet. It came with the My Dog is Cooler Than You. It says all you need is love and a dog. Or 3. What else do I have? I did get a pattern, which I have finished, but it's at work above my desk. So I got this, A Little Bee by Lizzie Kate, and it came with a piece of, I believe it was 30 count linen, and I actually already finished it. Sorry for the shaking. And this is what my finished one looks like. And I think I'll finish it into a small little pillow or something. I'm not quite sure. Haven't gone that far. Obviously fully finishing is not my strong suit. Heck, sometimes finishing is not my strong suit. But there's that, and that's done. Oh, this is, there's nothing really in there. I did get some patterns, because of course you gotta enhance the stash. Oh, here's the third magnet. This says, love me, love my dog. Those came as a set. Ooh, that was loud. So the patterns I got this one at the Stitchery Nook. I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, but it's adorable little mice. And little threads and all that good stuff. I think this one may be the one I start on next. Maybe this weekend. And then I got this Lizzie Kate Seasons, which I thought was super cute. One for each season. They had, so Waxing Moon Designs is actually local to the Stitchery Nook. And so they have a lot of their stuff there, probably all of it. But this one was super cute, and they had samples. All guests must be approved by the dogs. Or dog, if you only have one dog. Obviously, I'm going to do that one. This one, oh, see, I got it at Stitchville. It was in the clearance basket. It's a needle bling design, which I actually got to meet Teresa from Needle Bling Designs, too. We had lunch with her, because she's local to Stitchville. But this adorable little sheep with the I don't know what you call it, behind it. This was actually in a freebie table that one of my stitching sisters brought. I think it was from her mother-in-law's stash. But this, and then it also has fabric and beads, so maybe I'll work on that. And then this piece of beautiful blue, I would say it is linen. I don't think it has any identifiers on it, but it's beautiful. It came with a dragon pattern. Dragons really aren't my thing, but I gave that to a friend that loves it and was so excited, and I think is going to start it pretty soon. Are you, Vicky? I don't know. She's a very prolific stitcher, so she does a lot. The last thing I got for now, don't quote me on that, I may pull more out of this bag, is this Wool and Whimsy by Waxing Moon Designs. They had this model stitched at the shop, and it was adorable. And there's also, you are welcome, because it goes with the sheep theme, and I love sheep, so there is that. What else? Oh, I got these. So these, somebody else had went down, and I'd seen these on the counter, but I didn't think much of them. And somebody else came up with them and then had some ideas. So, but it's these. They're little like silicone round things. And you can either put them on your finger to help hold, like if you stitch in hand, so to help hold your fabric, just to kind of wind it up. Or I'll show you here in a little bit, I have some on my Q-snap frames to help when I roll up my extra fabric, that you could put this on to help hold that. And I went down and bought a bunch and passed them out, but I have different colors too. Mabel says she would love one, but she's not going to get one. So there's that, and I think that's pretty much it for stash. At least that I got. So what I'm working on is, of course, I told you I got that bees one done. When I have, oh, this I got in my secret, I lied, I have more stash. I got this in my secret Stitchy Sister exchange. She got me the pattern and the fabric and the flosses for it. And it's the Plum Street Samplers Goat Load. I love these little stacks. So I am excited to start that. It came with the called for fabric and threads. So that one's all ready to go for me. And hence why it was actually in a bag. Let's see. I started this one. So this is I think I started this since I talked to you guys last. I started in Branson. And I don't actually, all I have is my working copy. But it's a Jordan Privé. I think I'm saying that right. And I am doing this on 20 count cream cork linen with, oh, I didn't mean to flip you off. These are This is not, words. Here, I'll just show you. What's this? It's pearl cotton. Pearl cotton? Is that the correct term? No, I don't know. Yeah, number 5, cotton. So I'm doing all of it in that, which is, it's interesting. I've never stitched with thread that big before, except for, unless you count when I was a kid doing yarn on plastic canvas, but I don't count that. So this is as far as I got. I started this in Branson when our group went down there. So if I made a video since Branson, then you've probably already seen that. And this is my adorable sheep needle minder. I don't remember where I got this. Probably at Cecilia's in Branson. Who knows where anything comes from? Maybe my stitchy sister gave it to me, and if it was you, I'm sorry. I don't know who you are yet, but thank you. I love it. I love everything you get me. And then also I have, nope, been there, done that. Tossed aside. Oh, I have this all kitted up. I just haven't started it yet. I know I've showed it to you guys before. It's another Dread In Privé, and it's the months of the year. But I have everything in that ready to go. I just need to start it. What I'm working on, I still have my and they send. I haven't really done anything on it. I may take it this weekend to the retreat, but it's kind of hard to work on unless I have really good light, so I tend to only work on it at home, but then I haven't really been stitching at home lately, so what can you do? This is, oh, I just uncovered another piece of haul. It came differently. So when Picture This Plus had their sale, I know they don't do Christmas in July, but when they had their whatever sale it was, I got these. And this is, I believe, Even Weave? I'm so terrible. Let's see. No, it's Luna. Luna. 28 count Laguna. And I got the pack, so I got 4. I got this one, which is Nessie. It's hard to see. It's kind of gray. Gray teal. This one is Memory. It's Mauve. It's probably a pretty close recommend. Not as brown as it's showing. And then Heartland, which is just kind of a neutral. And then, last but not least, Democile. However you say that. And then it's kind of a lighter version of the other. And it has almost kind of some pink or beige in it. It's really hard to see. There's a good representation of it. So that's my Picture This Plus haul that I got. So anyway, moving on. This cute bag I got. One of the local ladies makes these. And this one is super cute. And I bought it from her when we went to a Stitchy Day. I am working on Joyful Summer, and that is a country cottage needleworks, I believe. I got scissors stuck in it. And I am doing it on a Picture This Plus Crystal Pansy 32 count Belfast. And I've just got a big wad of yarn bark there. But this is as far as I've gotten. Another sheep needle minder. And then these are those things I showed you. And they just kind of... Oh, cat's pissing off the dog. Or vice versa. But they're really nice to kind of hold it gently. And do that. And that's still attached. So, would you leave her alone? But that's where I'm at on this. It says, I'm probably about halfway through, I think. And I'm doing a mix of the called for, it calls for Weeks Dye Works and DMC, and I'm doing kind of a mix of them. Whatever strikes my fancy at the time. Whatever strikes my fancy. Oh, that's the top I don't know what happened to my whole pattern. I'm a hot mess. I also have all my threads in the other room because I actually work on it. So that's what I've been working on when I do stitch a little bit. What else do I have? I think. And then the only other thing I have, which should not be discounted. So my friend Mary, oh man, that one came off. Made these adorable little needle cases or little, for whatever. They're repurposed gum cases. And so she covered them in fabric and put some little things on them. But they're great for holding little knickknacks. And then my friend Lisa, in our group too, she is so wonderful. She makes all kinds of beautiful things for us all the time. Every time we see her, she has something new, which is awesome. And she made these little bags that, you know, just has a little zipper. And then she made these adorable little kits. It's just a glass case. And she put some adorable fabric on it, but then you open it up. And so what it has in here, it has a magnet here and there. So it holds your scissors and needles and a little charm. And then she put a little pin cushion in here. And she made all these pins. They're adorable. And then there's some quilt clips and all that to help. And then she made these little, she put this little pattern. And these are actually glucose strip things. Like test strips. But they're great for just little things that you need to store. And then it all is in this, like, it's like an emergency stitch kit that you could just throw in your bag and take with you. So that's super adorable. Thank you, Lisa, if you're watching this. I don't know if you watch this. I don't know if you watch Flosstube. She's probably busy sewing something. But I think that's all I have. Nothing much excited. I'm going to a retreat this weekend. This is my first bona fide retreat. Our group gets together and has weekends, but this is a retreat. Laura Nancy, the Addicted Sisters, are putting it on. It's called the Show Me Retreat. It's actually here in town. It's about 20 minutes away from my house, so I'm going to have a little staycation there, stay at the hotel, and go to the retreat. I'm super excited. I'm also doing some airport running, so if you're coming to the Show Me Retreat and you need a ride from the airport, shoot me a message. I'd be happy to come get you. I'm already making at least one trip up there, so I'd be happy to make more. That way, you don't just save your money for Stitchy Stash. You don't have to spend it on an Uber or a taxi. It's too far and too expensive to do that. So call me. I'll come get you. But it's going to be super fun. I'm super excited to just kind of get away, but not. And then, yeah, so maybe I'll try to touch base from there, and I will see you guys soon. Until then, make good choices, and I love you.